This time we are taking a look at Velkhana. Warning, sadly, the Mizutsune build video, problems have occurred with it, and there was a lot of lag towards the end of that build video, so have no fear, I will record it, and I will post it back up, but for now, we are going to move on with the build video that we had for today, which is the build video for Velkhana. Now, here's Velkhana, one of the best Monsties in the meta game. Till this day, I would say the three best Monsties are Velkhana, Teostra, and Nergigante. But, before I get into Nergigante and I already get into Teostra, next up on the list is Velkhana out of this really powerhouse Elder Dragon trio. Now, I will say this. This build is all centered around low HP, so if you don't like to be low HP, then I'm sorry. But our first gene is the last stand gene L. Vengeful Ice Drill. It's our speed attack option. We can use it at 12 and it deals medium ice damage to one enemy. Attack power is boosted at low HP and it inflicts skill seal. When that happens, we have up to, which we get power ++ and rate ++. And we get this from Legiana. Next up on the list is Heroics XL. Up to, which seriously boosts our attack at 50% HP or less. So obviously these two have synergy with together. If I'm wanting to use this at low health, I'm going to have Heroics Gene XL proc, and I'm going to start swinging very hard. I'm going to start swinging for the fences. And also this is very cheap, so you can use this relatively very early in the game, like almost any point in the game. Just pet one time, just pet the Velkhana one time and you can use this. And then in PVE you can just use this as long as your Velkhana is just, I think just any level, honestly, you'll get enough, because once you start getting like 20s to 28 in kinship base, then yeah, you can definitely use that just off rip. Next we get Icicle, which deals heavy ice damage to random enemies. Medium chance to inflict skill seal. This is one of those AoE random hit attacks. People cannot clash with it, which is really good. And and it's pretty cheap also. It's a very cheap costing AoE attack. So that's why we keep this. This is one of Velkhana's innate abilities, innate genes, so we kept that. Coming down to the toss gene large, that we get this from Mama Gammoth, the Mammoth Gammoth, the Mama Mammoth Gammoth herself. We get Ice Launcher, which deals heavy ice damage to one enemy, so it's single target, so we can do head-to-heads with it. And we can do double attacks with it. Medium chance to inflict skill seal for 2 turns. We have Tenacity, which survives a hit that would have otherwise been fatal when HP is 50% or more. Excuse me. Survive with a good amount of HP remaining. So, as you see, here's how the build is working. We have Tenacity just to ensure us surviving at low HP. After we survive with low HP, we have Heroics XL that boosts our attack. So we can then do the Vengeful Ice Drill, which will be attack boosted when we are at low HP, and we can inflict skill seal immediately. That is basically what we are working towards. That wombo combo. We obviously have the Ice Plus Gene XL because you always need your respective element boosting technique. That is just a given. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and this is to seriously boost our ice attack. We have the Kinship Skill Plus Gene XL, which seriously increases kinship skill power. So again, this is like one more piece to the puzzle where Tenacity, Heroics Gene XL, Kinship Skill Plus Gene XL to up our kinship skill power using the Last Stand gene, which is our kinship skill, where we will do more damage and inflict skill seal while we're at low HP. And all this is just all this is coming in a combination and making this glorious, glorious like stew of just icy damage. Because we're stacking so many like boosting moves on without actually having to do like ice armor or whatnot, because I think most of the ice buffing attacks are slight buffs, like Zamchios's buffing attack is a slight buff to ice damage, and Gameth's buffing attack is slight boost to ice damage while moderately increasing defense. Next on our list is the negate element large. We have this up to. This is very hard to grind for, which is why we don't have XLs. But if you have XLs, then obviously replace the larges once you get them. But if you don't have XLs, larges will do the job, and it negates all abnormal status effects, and up to is occasional chance of activation. Obviously, extra large is a fair chance of activation when you have it up to, but if you don't have it, then just stick with negate element larges with 2 stars. And the last skill that we have is Blizzard Breath, which is Velkhana's innate ability, which deals heavy ice damage to all enemies and inflicts stun and lowers defense for 3 turns. So this is the plan. This is the plan here. You have Blizzard Breath, which the reason why we use Blizzard Breath and not the other one, which is like Diamond Wave, which ups Velkhana's defense. We're using Blizzard Breath because of 2 reasons. 1, it's cheaper than Diamond Wave because Diamond Wave is 58 kinship cost. This is 50. 2, this inflicts stun and lowers defense for other people, and deals heavy damage to heavy ice damage to all enemies. What this means is, if tenacity procs, we get hit down to heroics. We hit the freezing gene to inflict stun, to stun opponents and lower defense if we really want to do that, or we can off the back lower a person's defense, try to inflict stun. If they break through and they hit us down to tenacity and we proc heroics gene, which all these skills will be boosted by kinship skill plus, we will be in range to where we can go vengeful ice drill right off the back while they have lower defense, or we can bank on the stun while at low HP, get the heroics boost with the kinship skill plus, try to inflict stun while at low HP, and then right afterwards go last stand and vengeful ice drill to deal the rest of the damage, or kill someone else at full from vengeful ice drill. Going on to our bingo list, we have 5 ice bingos boosting our ice attacks by 135% damage. We have 2 power bingos that boost our power attacks to 120%. And coming down to our lovely field guide and going over to Velkhana's stats, you see that Velkhana is a technical attack type with 9 ticks in HP, so Velkhana is fairly bulky and can take a hit. The speed is at average, is like at 5 ticks. I believe Velkhana has the same speed tier of Teostra. I'm gonna check that like after this. The recovery rate 9 ticks, crit rate 9 ticks, but you will not be critting with any of these attacks besides vengeful ice drill. So, and Velkhana's ice attack is like 9 ticks, and the ice defense is also 9 ticks. So she's very bulky on ice, like on the side of ice. Like no one's getting past her, and that the only person who like beats her out in defense is, I believe, Kushala. Yeah, is Kushala by 1 tick. But yes, that is the build. Velkhana does the highest ice damage in the game, and I hope you guys enjoy the build. And I was right, the speed is 11, middle middle of the ground speed. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the build. Sorry about the Mizutsune build video. I'll try to repost it as fast as possible. Please, if you like the build videos, like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out the other build videos. With all that being said, I will catch you in the next one. So be sure to hit that bell notification and check it out when it drops. Peace out, all my fellow weebs and weebettes.